The first One Nation candidates have been announced.
Nice. So there will be one more opposition party run in November.
3, 2, 1.
So Pauline Hanson breezed into chilly Melbourne yesterday and introduced 7 upper house candidates and 1 lower house candidate to the press. Well, not all of the press. A few of sooks were missing, mate, like The Age and the ABC and the Guardian.
Nobody cares about them anymore, do they?
No, suck it up.
Yeah.
Yep. And while Pauline Hanson is the glue that holds One Nation together, it won't be Pauline that will be on the ballot paper in the upcoming election. That'll be Warren Pickering and his team of candidates. So today we're going to focus on what Warren said.
Yep.
Because that's what will mean the most to us.
Yep, for sure.
Come November.
And I like the look of him so far.
So I've met Warren a couple of times, which is good, and had a phone conversation with him.
Were you impressed?
I was, yep. So I met him at the inaugural Gippsland One Nation meeting.
You're right.
I met him at the AVA conference in Horsham. And after that Gippsland meeting, I had a very brief conversation with him over the phone. I had a fairly decent conversation with him up in Horsham. And I would describe him as a man of conviction. What he says he means. He's driven and he's also down to earth. And they're all good.
Yeah,
they're all good in my mind. So
tick, tick, tick.
He can talk at my level and your level, which is good. We're a fair way down the rungs of the ladder, just as easily as he can talk to others. But he knows what he wants, and he's driven.
Good. I like the sound of him, mate.
Yeah, you would have particularly liked him in COVID times.
All right. So you had my idea.
Your idea.
Nice.
Yeah, I found him really easy to warm to because he's not that polished politician type. Yeah.
He's actually had a job outside politics.
Exactly right.
Well,
yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Happy to engage, happy to answer questions, happy to speak his mind. Tick, 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 tick. So will he make a great premier? We don't know. We'll have to wait and see.
Or could he be worse than the one we've got?
I was about to say that. Will he be a better premier than Dan Andrews?
Or this other bell end that's in.
Exactly right. Yep. In fact, my Labrador Bert would be a better leader than
I'd vote for Bert.
I would also vote for Bert. Yep. So let's have a look at what he said in his maiden speech, where he spoke without a prompter, without any earpiece, and without having to pause every 3 words, unlike Benny Carroll. So before we show this, a huge shout out to Rebel News for showing the press conference live. We hope you don't mind us using a couple of minutes of your footage. Full credit to Rebel News team. Thank you very much for that. Should we take a look?
Yep.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for coming, and thank you to this wonderful team for putting your best foot forward to officially represent the Victorian people on the behalf of the One Nation Party. Thank you to you, boss, for endorsing us and giving us this opportunity to fight for our state. Now, it's not lost on us the gravity of this undertaking in Victoria. It's really not. As the boss alluded to, we are on the precipice of social and economic collapse, and anybody who doesn't believe that is simply not paying attention. As such, we've engaged in a concerted effort to cultivate talent from within the community. We are of the firm belief that it's politicians that got us into this mess, and we're sure as hell not going to leave it to politicians to get us out. So we have, as I said, cultivated talent from within the broader Victorian community, soul of the earth Victorians that understand the systemic issues that we as a society face.
So straight off the bat, he's not polished, and that's fine.
Yep.
I don't have an issue with that. But he has acknowledged that. Calling Pauline the boss, not sure. It might have been
maybe
nerves.
It's an inside joke.
Yeah, it could be. Don't know. And being called the boss, I don't even know if she can sing, mate.
Different boss, mate.
Oh, right.
Different.
Yeah. Not what I would have gone with, but he's gone with it, so be it. He says the party is soul of the earth, not politicians. No problem there, mate.
Yep, happy.
Yep.
Tick.
A party run by the people for the people.
I like both of those sayings.
Exactly
Very
right.
good.
As he said, politicians got us into this mess. They're not going to leave it to politicians to get us out.
I especially like that when you said that.
Yep.
I was agreeing all the way wholeheartedly.
Yep, exactly right. At the end of the day, those that have made decisions have not made them with the best interests of Victorians at heart. If we were given a choice between renewable subsidies or manned police stations, it's a no-brainer, right?
Definitely.
We go police stations, manned police.
Yep.
Yeah. Should we kick on?
Yep.
There will be more to follow on our policies and the release of further candidates over the coming weeks and months. Some of our key policies, I think, will be after the Victorian Farmers Fight Back event on the 28th of this month, so stay tuned for those. but there is plenty to be excited about. As of today, One Nation is officially a part of the Victorian political landscape and will remain so. We are officially putting the major parties on notice. We intend for this to be November to remember, and we are contesting to govern. So make no mistake, this will be a November to remember. Vote for One Nation, and let's take this state back.
Fighting words, don't mind fighting words, mate.
Nah, very good.
Yep.
Very happy with that.
Yep, exactly right. They're in it to win it. So they're in the race, they're looking to govern, and that's great news because competition's healthy.
Yep.
Right? We want as many parties as possible.
Yeah. Well, we've never had anybody govern for us for the last 4 or 5 years. So.
No, 20 years, mate.
20.
15 years. If their platform is to take the state back and rule for the people, they will be very hard to beat, mate, because that's exactly what the people want.
Yep.
And you're not getting that from Labor, and I'm not sure whether you're getting it from Liberal or the Coalition. They won't come out and commit.
I mean, we've been on about it a little while, the uni party. It just feels that, right, we'll pass the baton, your turn.
Yep.
That's what it feels like.
Yep.
Jess is getting up at the right time. Labour are going down. It's like, it's our time to shine.
Yeah, just out of the way.
As long as One Nation don't get in, they'll be happy.
Yeah, well,
they don't care.
Yeah, I think you're right. Let's push on.
Expect you'll be able to govern in your own right?
Absolutely we do, and we intend to.
You don't anticipate needing to be in coalition with anyone?
We'll manage that situation if it eventuates.
What's your message to Jess Wilson when it comes to governing with them?
When it comes to governing with them, no message at this point. We don't intend to have to share government.
Do you intend to work together to stop Labor?
We intend to do what's absolutely necessary, and getting rid of this dangerous Labor government is our primary objective.
You will have a candidate in each seat?
We will, absolutely.
If you intend to govern in your own right, why are you as the leader running in the upper house and not the lower house?
I'm not. The Senator herself made the announcement just this morning. I'll be running for the lower house seat of Pakenham.
So no coalitions. They're not looking to team up with anybody. They want to win in their own right.
Yeah, good on them.
No intentions of teaming up. They'll have a candidate in every seat. That is from Warren's mouth, and that is the most important thing that came out of this press conference from me.
Yeah.
They will run properly.
I mean, it was only a few weeks ago we were actually pretty worried.
We were getting nervous.
I mean, we'd heard from someone that was involved.
Yeah.
And we were like shitting ourselves, really.
Yeah.
We were thinking, it's all over.
Yeah. Maybe they're not going to get up.
But now I can see light at the end of the tunnel.
Exactly right.
Yeah, so that can only be a good thing.
Exactly right. So we take him at face value and we expect to see a One Nation candidate on the vast majority of ballot papers come November. That's the most important thing out of this press conference. And if that is the case, there very well could be a massive boil over being cooked up. There's every chance.
Yes.
If they have enough candidates, I can see them getting up, mate.
It's funny because a few weeks ago you were like,
I know.
Labour are going to get up.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, and then it was just about a week ago you were like, Labour are gone.
Yeah, Jacinda went and her party's fallen apart since. Yep. You can't make all these changes to your cabinet members because all those other cabinet members were terrible 4 months out from an election.
Yeah.
It stinks. Anyway, let's push on.
What's the time frame? What's the likely time frame?
So we'll start to deliver a few in the coming probably week and a half to 2 weeks, but our core policies that we intend to campaign on, probably within that month's period. Specifically things around our farming policy, which is it's one of our core policies, and the energy policy associated with that. Cost of living policy being that's also associated with responsible management of our energy resources.
What would be top of your list? Is it
top of the list is crime and corruption, absolutely.
And where do you stand on whether this government has allowed corruption?
Look, we absolutely support a Royal Commission, and a One Nation government Royal Commission won't be a soft touch. It will have teeth and heads will roll. Now, our planning is so far advanced, we've already identified some key people that have previously held senior appointments within various government organisations that have shown great capacity and integrity. We intend to go after these people and offer them roles in senior ministerial advisory positions. We believe these people know where the proverbial bodies are buried. We believe they may have an axe to grind, and we'd like to give them a shovel.
Wow, that's very interesting.
So that's huge, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. That's great.
It is. It's exciting, mate.
I know they're only words.
Yeah.
But that's where they have to start.
Yep.
but they have to actually do the one thing Labour can't do, is actually say the words and do the words.
Yep. Imagine if all the pain we've been put through in the last whatever many years, somebody's actually held to account for it. Rather than just slinking off on their $300,000 or $400,000 superannuation a year for the rest of their life, they actually get held to account.
Yep.
So Farmers Fight Back get a nod, which is great. Their 100,000 supporters are making a shitload of noise, which is awesome. The One Nation policies that mean the most to me are energy, crime, fiscal management, and cost of living. If they have strong policies on those, then a lot of Victorians are going to climb on board.
Yep.
If they've got the candidates and the policies,
they'll just jump ship. As soon as they hear their main... Unfortunately, like they said, once they tell everybody what their position is and where they want to be looking at, those other parties are going to go, oh, that's where they're going.
Yep.
And they're going to try and hijack it themselves.
They're going to try and copy. Yeah. And you can see the coalition, as it is now, holding back on their policies.
They want to see what they're going to do first.
Because they'll copy it. A royal commission set up by One Nation will find a far stronger outcome than anything set up by Benny Boy Carroll, which will just be a soft touch, which is something we've already talked about on the Ben Carroll episode. We don't want Labor to set up a royal commission. As you said, that's investigating yourself.
Yeah, there's no point to it.
Yeah.
Absolutely no point. I mean, if you investigated yourself on something you did that people were angry about, you go, nah, I never did that. I'm all right. I investigated it and I'm fine.
I am not guilty. I never picked this cup up.
You're going to see yourself all right, aren't you?
Yeah.
Well, that's exactly what they're going to do.
Let's push on.
In what parts of Victoria do you see One Nation being most successful? In metropolitan Melbourne, or is it around the regions?
Look, it's quite interesting. It's a distribution of both. So we know we can do well in the regions, absolutely, and defending our food and fibre producers of Victoria, our farmers, that is top of our priority list as well. Now, we've got a lot of support in the metro areas as well, and not necessarily off previously voting data and booth data and whatnot, but within our own membership portal, we can see where we've had explosions in support. So we intend to capitalise on that.
If you ask me, mate, the National Party are going to get wiped out.
I was just about to say that. It's like anything the Nationals held is now going to be One Nation.
It feels that way.
Yep.
A very, very small sample size. We get on a conference call on Monday nights, and the regional people on the conference call last night, when One Nation was, if you'd have done a straw poll last night, 100% of the regional people on that call would have been One Nation voting. And I dare say, of the city people on that same call, and it's a mix of both, probably close to 100% as well. So there's no doubt they're going to smash it in the regions, especially on the back of Labor want to push on with their ideology about renewables.
Yep.
Liberal and the coalition are saying they'll pause and have a look at each project. That doesn't cut it.
No.
The people won't put up with that for another 4 years.
No.
They want them stopped.
That uni-party shit, people have just had enough.
Yep.
And it's been on most channels for I don't know how long now, 2-3 years.
Yep.
The uni party doing this, it's going to like this one or that one.
Yep.
People have just had enough.
Yep.
And they've had not enough change. The people haven't had the change they wanted for so long. Somebody's offering it now, and they're like, you know what? I'll have a bit of that.
Yep. If you go to the regions and you say we're going to stop the renewables, we're going to fix crime, and we're going to remove the fire services levy, you've got their vote.
You got all the firemen.
Yep.
Yeah, just like that.
Yep. And if they fill some potholes in and do some other things around it,
Happy
fantastic.
days. That's just an extra bonus, isn't it?
Yep.
I can't fault them, really.
Exactly.
Yeah.
When Labor will be going around saying, oh, here's a $200 credit on your whatever,
Yep.
who cares?
And the thing that's really, really sad is the Nationals. What have we heard about the Nationals standing up for the farmers' rights?
No.
What have we heard?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah.
That's their people. And they've said bugger all to try and like help or fix or at least support them. Has any of them supported them?
I don't think so. The way I look at the Nationals is they used to be the country party.
Yep.
Somewhere along the way, they lost their O, their R, and their Y. And now they're just that other mob.
Just that other mob.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The word that we
You're
can't
right
use
there,
on...
mate. You are right there.
We can't use that word on YouTube.
Well, we need to prioritise our funding in this state. And let's be honest, we're blowing money for things that we absolutely did not ask for and do not need.
Like what, for example? What was
Like the suburban rail link. We've also got the First Nations Assembly, which Victorians increasingly voted against. That's estimated to cost us about $70 billion a year and divides us by race. We've got quote unquote renewable subsidies to these solar and wind farms across the state that nobody asked for. Taxpayer subsidies costing us around, or projected to be around, $200 million. These are all savings that need to go back to making sure we can fund the basic services that Victorians are lacking.
So we've had this conversation as well, mate, and we did a little one on Ricky Lee Tyrrell, but we didn't get to air before the other candidates were announced, so that didn't happen. But Suburban Rail Loop and the First Nations Assembly are two of the things that we said need to be stopped.
Yep.
And, of course, renewable subsidies. You take away all of this funding and throw it back toward debt. If you use the funds wasted on First Nation Assembly that has no voting or veto rights, yet costs us $82 million to set up, and then $200 million over the next 4 years, and then $72 million a year ongoing, it's crazy, mate. Put that back into the police force.
Yep.
Or put that into potholes. But spend it on the population, not on...
On one minor part of the population.
Exactly.
It's just not right.
It isn't. It's absolutely right. Build another jail. Put in more jail cells. Give the criminals a real reason not to break the law.
Yeah, and don't just let them out because you've got nowhere to put them.
Exactly. Exactly right. If you remove renewable subsidies, proposed projects would fall over, right?
Yep. I don't think any of them would get up.
No, exactly right. They barely stand on their own two feet.
They can't hold their own.
Yeah. Energy bills would drop because now we're going back to baseload energy, fossil fuels, and the cost of living would be more bearable because our costs would come down. Because if you bring energy down, your energy bill comes down, transport comes down, supermarket costs come down, everything comes down, mate.
I wonder what their views are on the gas issue.
I think they'll be mining away, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we've got all that gas that we sell to other countries
Victoria
for no profit.
Victoria doesn't, because we don't do it.
I'm talking about...
They're just Victoria here. I think they will mine Australia-wide, and I think they will allow mining to begin again in Victoria, which will upset some people.
Yep.
Oh,
well, you can't get it right all the time.
You can't. It'll be interesting to see what their thoughts are on fracking.
I'm not a huge fan of fracking, I'll be honest with you.
I'm not either. No, exactly right. So is One Nation a clear alternative, or are they just muddying the waters where they end up holding the balance of power? If what he said there is spot on the money and they get all the candidates and they get all the policies lined up with what we're thinking, they are going to be not muddying the waters, mate. They are going to be a clear alternative.
They're going to be up there big time.
Yep, yeah, I agree.
I think so.
I can see them taking this by storm, mate.
Yep.
And we get 4 years of the people running the place for the people.
Well, that's what they say.
That's what they say now.
And we can only hope.
Remember, there's a whole layer of bureaucracy and madness underneath them.
I know.
Yeah.
That's the thing that worries me.
Yeah.
And if they get in Victoria and just become part of the uni mob.
Well, they won't, but you've got to realise the bureaucracy will work against them. The unions will work against them. So they kind of come in.
Oh, yeah, they'll have to come in smashing things.
Yeah, iron fist, no doubt. I don't have a problem with that. Victoria desperately needs to be straightened up.
Yep.
Because we stand for nothing.
No.
Yeah.
No. I mean, if you had your choice and you could live anywhere, would you live in Victoria?
No.
Me either.
No, I'd either go way north or south or west. I don't mind WA. Yeah. But not here.
Yeah.
This would be fourth choice.
Yeah. And that's not good for a Victorian.
It's not.
Talking about Victoria.
And I love Victoria. I love going to the footy.
I love Victoria.
Yeah. And it's a shame, mate. So hopefully Warren and his team can fix it up.
Hopefully next year when we talk about this, we'll be going, yep, Victoria's the place to be.
Yeah.
Like it used to be.
Come home, everybody. Come home. Everything's better.
Yep.
That'd be nice. Let us know what you think, everyone.
Thanks, guys.
See ya.
See ya.